Zooming in on the healthcare sector between August 2020 and 2022, Nigel Hughes contends that $19.1 billion was split between two companies. The new GPC Inc. receiving the bulk of the contracts for procuring drugs and equipment. The new GPC was followed by Western Scientific Company Limited. Notably, it is alleged that the chairman and CEO of new GPC, Bobby Ramroop, has close ties with the government. Shifting over to the oil and gas sector, Hughes submitted that out of the licenses and permits issued to offshore blocks, none went to Afro-Guyanese. In fact, he contended that there was no advertisement of the sale offer of any of the offshore blocks.
We are in the position where no African Guyanese nor any African Guyanese entity has ever been awarded an offshore block in Guyana.
The Attorney-at-Law highlighted that not all Indo-Guyanese benefit from these wealth, but a Pacific group has exclusive access. To this end, the attorney noted that all is not lost, as the government can build assets and asset base for disadvantaged businesses. Moreover, he said there needs to be the inclusion of intended beneficiaries in the economic decision-making process.
If you had a more equitable distribution of the licenses and the resources of this country, then the people in the African community wouldn't have to be sitting down impoverished, waiting for you to come and give a handout or come and say you're going to fix their roof. They probably would have owned 5 roofs from which they would have been renting out. So even if you were an employee from an African company that had been awarded a quarry license or had been the beneficiary of having a gold export license, chances are that as a result of that employment, you not only would have been able to buy one house, you probably would have been able to buy 3-4 houses, rent them out, and you would have been in an income-generating position.
Only last Friday, Vice President Dr. Barjaglia refuted the analysis of racial disparities in the award of contracts and presented information to prove his case.
Let's go down the fact-based route now. So we can start off with factually who has managed this country for all the people of Guyana. The first fact is that under APNU, 7,000 sugar workers were laid off without any regard for their welfare. If we had done that, laid off 7,000 people in the civil service, you would have had a massive hue and cry in this country about PPP laying off Afro-Guyanese.
Reporter for HGP Nightly News, Shemar Alleyne.